So today we are going to Angkor Wat. I finished my conference. I'll take this opportunity to take you guys into this journey. So today we are going to Angkor Wat. It's a very big temple here in Cambodia, a Buddhist temple. Let's go and see it. So I have arranged with a tuk-tuk. Tuk-tuk is like a bike ride, or something like that. Where is that guy? Good morning. So I have a resource person, a very good friend. Mas is coming and he will be giving our rides today. Hey Mas, good morning. Yeah, I'm good. Let's go. So, look at police people being used to pick trash on the street. People now look for here fine. When I see police the way they work a pick dirty for road. I mean army. Cambodia, the army them, they work a pick dirty for road with plastic. That's the Khmer military picking trash on their street. What a wonderful image that can be, you know. Military people taking civil responsibility. You can see the woman clearing roads. You can see the woman where they clear road for corner road. They see use na hand and colass. They see use hand and colass for clear road, but their country still be clean. Even without mechanization, with very low technology, see, they still clean their country very well, very clean, shine and clean. So we don't need to wait say now when we can't get machine there for Ambazonia before we clean our country. Like how we do one for Bui, for Momo, for Babanki, for all the big places, and we aid the Ambazonia Governing Council. We use our hand them to do things there. So the way they make their place, you go buy all government ticket them for one place. They take the ticket go. So for place with a touristic site, so you know they go move money for they pay anything. This type of way it help for stop corruption. Just imagine. So you buy ticket. You don't go for any place without really buy a ticket for different place. They enter and enter they go. Okay. Very nice system. Well, if you see how people they feel organize their own small country, make and to me get nice income for tourism. Okay. So go buy my ticket. Have to go and buy my ticket. So we've got the tickets and we head to Angkor Wat. Wow, a very beautiful river here. So my country people do water on the sea, so they like now people then dig them with their hand. Water no be there for then dig them with their hand, make it surround the place where them build their temple. They go for good look. So where they call them say Angkor Wat. Surrounds the temple. Yeah. Okay. So this water surrounds the temple, very huge, very big. So unafi imagine say for that long in those days, people then dig all the hole for water with their hand. When I imagine what way we feed them today, we will get equipment the way it be more civilized than the people them we get them at this time. So many years ago. Okay. Wow. See how huge the water is. It's a man-made lake or river or whatever you want to call it that surrounds the temple. So Udango Park wa Okada with one waka now enter for the temple, the Angkor Wat temple, very famous. Very plenty huge. Movie them for America they don't make them for here all over the world. Even Chinese people they don't come for here can make movie. Wow. Yeah, because now so many Chinese people traveling. See there's a monkey here. Many monkey around this area. Okay. Wow, look at monkeys. This one looks like she's pregnant. Look at that. Very interesting. He can use the hand so well. So let's go. We go close a little. Very, very beautiful, very incredible. And if you can imagine that this temple was built about 1,000 years ago. In our history in Ambazonia, 1,000 years, what were we doing? You can imagine what technology was available to construct all these things. So they build this place, they don't get proper hammer, proper tools for cut stones and all those things. Purely manual level. And the ability for gather laborers to build something like this so beautiful. You get a lot of beautiful movies the way that I make them feel. You get the Tomb Raider, you get the Lost World, a lot of famous movies that I make them for here, for this temple. Very beautiful, very beautiful. So originally the king of Khmer, right? The king of Khmer commissioned the building of this for worship in Khmer people, for Hindu. But eventually they changed it to Buddhist, and then now you have it's a Buddhist and a Hindu temple. So very beautiful. Indiana Jones came here, right? They made it. So we will go around and enjoy this place. Beautiful. So this is the biggest religious monument in the world. The biggest. 1.6 million meter square. Very big, very huge, very impressive. And this is my very good friend, Mias. Okay. Look at the details of this sculpture. Consider that this thing was made close to 1,000 years ago. It's amazing. Look at the detail of this markings. And all this part will not just the entrance for the first gate where you enter for the yard before you go for the main core for the temple. Wow. Look at the sculptures. Wow. Look at the stones, the floor.
Interested? That is beautiful.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Angkor Wat Tower.
Look how beautiful it is.
So as you enter the first gate, you enter for the yard for the temple. You could go past on two houses right there for corner, two temple houses there for corner, and then the big part for the temple, the main part where they do their worship is there just for in front.
Look at this, how beautiful. Beautiful. This thing constructed close to 1,000 years ago. At that time, they don't have many technology. No tractor to dig the ground,
just
nothing.
By hand.
Just by hand. Can you imagine? It's amazing. Can you imagine the people who built this thing? How dedicated and strong they would have been to build a temple like this. All that years. Oh my goodness.
But you know the rock, the building.
Look at these rocks.
Sandstone.
Sandstone.
They bring it far away from here, from the Phnom Kulen mountain, that is the waterfall.
From the waterfall?
Yeah,
wow.
it's far away.
Transported like how long from here if you have to walk by foot?
Between 50 to 60 kilometers.
Wow.
Mountain, that the waterfall that I told you. And they have two ways to bring.
Yeah.
On the road by elephant, so they push through on the road.
Okay, they bring the materials on the road using elephants.
On the road by elephant.
Yeah.
In the water. Yeah. By the people putting on the bamboo floating.
Or float them on bamboos and using the elephants to transport the building materials.
By the river.
Yeah.
Because Angkor Wat other side is we have the river.
Yeah. That's why they build even the river banks. That beautiful deep river built by the hand at that time. That is incredible. That's incredible.
that is you see why the big hole?
Yeah.
They make the hole and then they cook the wood and then they will tie to push through.
To carry it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why all the stones have
Yeah.
these holes. Wow. So this was what was used to carry, to make it, to transport them. That's amazing. That's amazing. So if you go back like 1,000 years ago, you find real hard labor. And the architects, the people who design it, they work with the king, right? They work with the king to design everything like this. 1,000 years ago.
Oh, 4,000 years.
Yeah. That's beautiful. Look. The distance, the choice of the site, everything. That's incredible. And look at all the stones have the marking, how it was pulled. Really mechanics, strong power.
Yeah.
Using elephant and people. So see how they done build. Imagine over 1,000 years ago, a king decided to build this to dedicate it to their god, the Hindu god. Pulling all these structures together, designing all these things. So I've gone to Ottawa in Canada. I showed you a city, the capital of Canada was built by a colonel from the UK army, somebody who was not very learned. He built a path to transport wood that exists till today in Canada. And look at this stuff, designed by a king where they had very little technology. It has lasted 1,000 years. Until today, this is the biggest religious monument in the world. The biggest religious monument. So that is why the Governing Council and the vision of Dr. Chuayaba, that is pushing us to do things that we can do by mobilizing our people, our ability to mobilize our people. We have constructed road in Bui. We have built schools, hospital with nothing. Simply by inspiring our people to come together, take community initiative. The Chinese built their country with their bare hands. They build it by themselves. So we don't need loans to build a country. If 1,000 years ago, people built things like this with no money, there was no MF, no US dollar, no Khmer Real, the money in Khmer. They did not have, they don't use money that time, right? Only the love for the country and the religion, and then everybody joined, follow the king to do this. So all this is possible because of the people willingness to follow a leader with a vision and respect the culture, the religion, and they can come together, many people, to do this. So even all the people who build this thing are dead, but what they leave, millions of people come around the world to see. So it's very important people know that what you leave as a legacy can last generation if you build something bigger than yourself. If you are able to bring the community together, like we are doing in Ambazonia. Wow, it's very impressive. If you ask people today to construct road, just make the road by themselves, they will complain that it's hard labor. But imagine people building a temple which has still been the biggest religious monument in the entire world for more than 1,000 years. Still number one. Angkor Wat is number one. Bigger than the room. 1.6 million meters square. That's how big it is, surrounded by water. The water banks itself created naturally by human hands. Incredible. Very impressive. Imagine this structure, how tall. Built by hands. They did not have a crane to carry things. So if people could build this thing 1,000 years ago, it means that there is no excuse for us to build things bigger than this now. Yeah. Wow.
This is astonishing.
So, fellow country people, them all over the world, when I see what it happen, as I enter past that main gate, they enter for the call for their temple. My camera, it froze. It just froze. There is no explanation. I don't know why, but it just be frozen. I go enter that right. I go right for inside the temple. My guide, the person will walk out me deny for enter inside, but people that they enter for inside. But my camera, the GoPro camera, why we use them, it just froze. As it is, when I say all the picture were taken inside the day, none of the picture video they no come out the way we normal video they come out. Maybe there is an explanation, but you na fi see am with una eye, because as I enter for this inner sanctuary, the video it dey on the first minute there as I step my foot for inside, it dey correct. As I step my foot inside the video, then change immediately. So I don't know me. Maybe there is an explanation, maybe there is not, but that is what happened. I'll fast forward the video so that me gonna see the footage is them, and I will show the one that will be taken. Once I realize it don't be too late where I almost come out. So I use my phone for take some other video them where I go share them with you now. So we go do work past this place, and the rest video they will be useless. I go delete them.
Incredible. Incredible. Finally, here in Angkor Wat temple. The view. No wonder such great movies have been made here.
The part the one make my prayer, then they all then delete all. Useless. The camera no work, but I use my phone. I switch. I use my phone also.
It's the middle of the temple. Look at this. Oh, incredible. These are inside the temple. These are century-old worship sites. This is the view outside. And inside here is their center of worship. It says here. So this is Bakan. According to their worship, he opens the four cardinal points also inside the temple. You see, so millions of people have come to worship here before. Inside there you can see.
Now that statue for inside this, so now it be the most sacred one. When I said that I'm put fancy there.
Centuries old. Look at this. Incredible. 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 Ambazonia must be free. Yeah. Look at this. Look at all these stones built 1,000 years ago. By the Cambodia, Kingdom of Cambodia people. Look at that. Look at the quarters. The temples. So they're going to go down here. Imagine how difficult is it to go down here just by yourself, but men had carried stones. How do they carry the stone?
I'm not sure. crossing the way hand by hand.
By hand.
Yeah. Go a
Very.
little bit, go a little bit.
See? Like the steps.
Yeah, this is original step.
That is the original step supposed to be like
Yeah,
this.
but
Not the one we
now
use.
it's danger.
Yeah.
Danger.
Imagine them carrying stones, these stones going up all over there. So when we wanted to go, you say no, you don't go there. Why?
Go where?
Why you don't go up there with me?
I just want to stay here.
Because of religion?
Yeah.
Is it because you believe the God, or you're
No.
afraid of the God?
Angkor Wat, it became to the Buddhist. Before it
Hindu.
Hindu, yeah.
So that one before is Hindu. The statue inside is Hindu before.
I don't know.
Not the, you see the God inside, right? The big one, the statue. Many people go to pray, you know?
No. A lot story.
So huge. So huge. All this one is built the original over 1,000 years before.
Okay, so the first reason is talking about it, you know, it depicts.
There is
So the whole temple is surrounded by this water. All the way from there, here, all the way around. That's incredible.